The 2026 FIFA World Cup round of 16 is officially set, and after one of the most dramatic knockout rounds in recent memory, the tournament is about to reach another level. Let's start in Atlanta, where England survived a monumental scare against DR Congo. After conceding in the 7th minute, England spent nearly 70 minutes chasing the game. DR Congo goalkeeper Lionel Messi delivered a performance for the ages, denying chance after chance from Jude Bellingham, Marcus Rashford, and Harry Kane. But when England needed a hero, Harry Kane delivered. The England captain powered home an equalizing header in the 75th minute before unleashing a sensational winner in the 86th, securing a dramatic 2-1 comeback victory. With his 12th and 13th career World Cup goals, Kane etched his name even deeper into football history. DR Congo may be heading home, but after leading England for 68 minutes in their first ever World Cup knockout match, they've created a legacy their fans will never forget. Elsewhere, the drama continued across the globe. Canada earned a historic 1-0 victory over South Africa, while Brazil survived a tough challenge from Japan. Norway stunned Ivory Coast thanks to Erling Haaland. France dismantled Sweden 3-0 behind a masterclass from Kylian Mbappé, and Morocco continued their incredible run by eliminating the Netherlands on penalties. Now, the round of 16 delivers blockbuster matchups everywhere you look. Canada faces Morocco in a true Cinderella showdown. Paraguay, fresh off their stunning upset of Germany, take on tournament favorites France. Brazil and Norway clash in what could be the heavyweight battle of the round. And finally, England travel to the legendary Estadio Azteca to face Mexico in one of the most anticipated World Cup knockout matches of the decade. 16 teams remain. One trophy awaits. The road to World Cup glory continues now. The 2026 FIFA World Cup round of 16 is officially set, and if the first knockout round taught us anything, it's this: absolutely nothing can be taken for granted anymore. Let's start with one of the biggest matches of the entire tournament. England versus Mexico at the legendary Estadio Azteca. The Three Lions will face the co-host nation in front of what could be the loudest and most intimidating atmosphere we've seen at this World Cup so far. Mexico earned their place here after defeating Ecuador, and they'll have the support of an entire nation behind them. England, meanwhile, are coming off a dramatic comeback victory over DR Congo, a match that tested Gareth Southgate's side in ways few expected. This is the game that neutral fans around the world have been waiting for. England's attacking firepower against Mexico's passion, intensity, and home advantage. Harry Kane, fresh off another historic World Cup performance, now walks into one of the most hostile environments in international football. If there is one round of 16 match capable of producing an instant World Cup classic, this might be it. Moving to Monday, July 6th, the drama only intensifies. In Dallas, Spain will face Croatia after both nations survived emotional and unforgettable round of 32 battles. Croatia advanced after a heartbreaking penalty shootout victory over Portugal in a match that many believe marked Cristiano Ronaldo's final appearance at a FIFA World Cup. It was an emotional evening that reminded everyone why football remains the world's greatest drama. Spain, meanwhile, defeated Austria 3-1 and looked increasingly dangerous. Their young superstar, Lamine Yamal, delivered another electrifying performance, continuing to establish himself as one of the breakout stars of this tournament. Spain's mixture of youth, technical brilliance, and confidence makes them one of the most dangerous teams remaining. Whoever emerges from this clash will secure a coveted place in the quarterfinals, and Dallas is set to host one of the biggest matches of the competition. Later that same day, Seattle becomes the center of attention. The United States men's national team will face Senegal at a sold-out Lumen Field in what promises to be one of the most electric atmospheres of the knockout stage. The Americans earned their place after a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Bosnia and Herzegovina, while Senegal produced one of the surprises of the round by eliminating Belgium with a dramatic comeback victory. This matchup perfectly represents what makes this World Cup so special. The United States, playing on home soil with enormous support behind them, against a fearless Senegal side that has already proven it can defeat elite opposition. The atmosphere in Seattle could rival anything we've seen throughout this tournament. Then comes Tuesday, July 7th, the final day of round of 16 action. In Atlanta, the reigning world champions, Argentina, will take on Egypt. Argentina looked absolutely unstoppable in their 4-0 victory over Cape Verde, with Lionel Messi continuing to produce performances that remind everyone why he remains one of the greatest players in football history. With 8 goals already in this tournament, Messi appears determined to defend Argentina's world title. Egypt, however, have become one of the tournament's most resilient teams. After surviving a chaotic group stage campaign, they eliminated Australia and earned the opportunity to challenge the defending champions. Argentina enter as favorites, but after everything we've witnessed at this World Cup, nobody is taking anything for granted. Meanwhile, in Vancouver, Colombia will face Algeria in another fascinating contest. Colombia topped their group with impressive performances throughout the tournament and have emerged as one of South America's strongest representatives. Algeria, however, have become one of the true Cinderella stories of the knockout stage after eliminating Switzerland in dramatic fashion. This matchup features 2 teams full of confidence, momentum, and belief. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this tournament isn't any individual matchup. It's the bracket itself. Take a step back and look at the overall picture, and one thing becomes immediately obvious. The road to the final has become completely unpredictable. In the top half of the bracket, France face Paraguay, while Canada take on Morocco. The winners of those matches will meet in Boston in the quarterfinals. Just think about that for a moment. Paraguay eliminated Germany. Morocco eliminated the Netherlands. Canada earned their first ever World Cup knockout victory. A scenario in which Paraguay and Morocco both reach the final 8 of the FIFA World Cup is no longer fantasy. It's a legitimate possibility. And then there's the bottom half. England at the Azteca. Brazil fighting for redemption. Argentina chasing back-to-back world titles. 3 of the most iconic football nations in history all occupy the same side of the bracket. That means only one of those giants can potentially reach the final. Brazil, meanwhile, face Norway in what many consider the heavyweight matchup of the entire round of 16. Erling Haaland has already established himself as one of the stars of this World Cup, and Norway are chasing the greatest achievement in their football history. Brazil, led by Vinicius Jr. and guided by Carlo Ancelotti, are attempting to end a 24-year wait for another World Cup championship. The stakes could not be higher. The full round of 16 schedule runs from July 4th through July 7th, with matches taking place in Houston, Philadelphia, New Jersey, Mexico City, Dallas, Seattle, Atlanta, and Vancouver. 8 cities. 8 knockout matches. 16 teams with one dream. DR Congo's remarkable journey may have come to an end, but they leave this tournament with their heads held high after pushing England to the absolute limit and producing one of the greatest underdog performances in recent World Cup memory. Now, the tournament enters what could become the most intense 4-day stretch of football we've witnessed in decades. So, which round of 16 matchup are you most excited to watch? Is it England versus Mexico at the iconic Estadio Azteca? France against